And reset level 0. Now today we are going to be working on finishing up our expository books. All right? We're going to be writing our conclusion today. Say conclusion. Now the conclusion is the very last page of our book, right? You've taught your reader all sorts of facts about your animals, right? What's a fact? Who can tell me what a fact is? I'll give you a hint. What's a fact? Track. Sophia. Say it with me. A fact.
A fact
is something you can prove.
Is something you can prove.
It's something true. You can prove it. You can see it with your eyes. You might be able to Google it. You could look outside. You could ask your friend, right? But if you can prove it and you can't disagree, it's a fact. For example, the sky is blue. Fact or opinion? Show me.
Fact.
Show me silently. Fact or opinion? How could I prove that? You guys are all showing me fact. How could I prove that? Sunny, how could I prove the sky is blue? How could I show that? How could I prove that? There's clouds in the sky, but how could I prove it? Where can I look? Where can I use my eyes to prove it? Aiden?
Outside.
Outside, let's look outside. Can I prove the sky is blue? Give me a thumbs up if the sky is blue. Could you disagree with me and say, no, the sky is green?
No.
So if you can't disagree and it's true, is that a fact or an opinion?
Okay.
Whoa, if you can prove it and it's true, and you can't disagree, is that a fact or an opinion?
Fact.
A fact. Stretch your bodies really quick. What about this one? We are in first grade. Show me fact or opinion. Fact, exactly. I can prove it. I could look at your shirts, see that they're blue, and know that that's a fact. Now, expository writers write facts because they want to do what? They want to
Teach.
They want to teach information. Expository writers do not use opinions. An opinion is what you think and feel. I could disagree with an opinion, right? I could say, spinach is the most delicious food in the world. Show me if you agree or disagree. Oh my gosh, I have so many friends disagree. So if you can disagree with that, is that a fact or an opinion?
Opinion.
An opinion. So I'm going to say some statements. I'm the one speaking. Turn. So I'm going to say some things, and I want you guys to tell me if they're facts or opinions. If you think it's a fact, what are you going to show me? What if you think it's an opinion? Beautiful. All right, here we go. Making sure that everyone's eyes and bodies can start. All right, so today for lunch, we had beans. Fact or opinion? Track Santi, I see you're saying that's a fact. How do you know?
Because at lunch we did have beans.
At lunch we did have beans, right? You might not have gotten them, but there were beans for lunch. So is that a fact or an opinion? A fact, right? I can prove it. I can use my next one.
No.
Miss Gillette is hilarious. Fact or opinion? Well, some people think it's a fact, but I see a lot of friends pointing to their heads. Track Jamari. Jamari, why do you say that that's an opinion?
Because you're not hilarious all the time.
I'm not hilarious all the time, but guess what? Some people might do what? If I said Miss Gillette is hilarious, some people might agree, but some people might. Some people might not like my sense of humor. If you can disagree, is that a fact or opinion? An opinion. Now, okay, I don't like what's going on here because it's taking away from your learning. If I see your eyes off me one more time, it's going to be a warning. You understand? Fabian, focus on me. So, that's none of your business. I asked him to sit there. Okay? All right, so expository writers only write facts because they want to do what for their readers? They want to teach information. They don't want to tell their readers what they think and feel, right? They want to teach information, and information is facts. So today we're going to focus on our conclusion. We've worked on page 1, we've worked on page 2, we've worked on page 3. Today we're working on page what? 4. Now, on page 1, you guys did a great job of introducing your topic. You wrote your introduction, right? And your introduction, where'd all my eyes go? That's a warning. I told you keep your eyes on me the whole time. No, you're in charge of you. So on the first page of our story, we wrote our introduction. We told our readers what they were going to learn. We caught their attention with a question, and then we told them what our topic was going to be. So I said, have you ever heard of sea urchins? This book will teach you about sea urchins. So I did two things. I asked a
Question.
Thank you, Aiden. I asked a
Question.
and told them my
Story.
my topic, right? I told them what they're going to learn. Then on page 2, I made sure to teach my facts, all about what sea urchins do. I matched all of my facts up to my heading, right? What sea urchins do. I am going to tell you what sea urchins do. Sea urchins eat smaller animals. They also live in groups. So I told you what sea urchins do. Those are my facts. On page 3, I taught you more facts, all about what sea urchins look like. My heading was what sea urchins look like. I said sea urchins have all different colors. Sea urchins also have sharp poisonous spines. So I matched all my facts back up to my heading. I said on this page you're going to learn what sea urchins look like, and then I told you what sea urchins look like. Now we're on page 4. Page 4 is the very last page of your story. Oh, I skimmed it already. Here we go. Page 4 is the very last page of our story. And here, where'd all my bodies go? Check those bodies. We're in star. On this page, you want to wrap it all up. Say, wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
On this page, you want to wrap everything up. You want to tell your reader what they just learned, because they just learned so many facts, but you want to bring it back to your topic. So I'm going to remind my reader what they just learned. Now, on my planner, I have a section that says conclusion. Give me a thumbs up when you see the word conclusion. I see a thumbs up from Alexa, and from Jamari, and from Aiden, and from Sunny. Way to go, hands in your lap.
Tyler, dot spot or chair?
Is the very last.
Is my chair.
Tyler, my love, we're going to have to call Mom if you keep walking around the classroom.
I'm not walking.
You have about 5 seconds to figure it out. Conclusion is the very last page. Conclusion is where you conclude. You wrap everything up. You remind your readers about your topic. What was the big idea that they just learned about? So I said sea urchins, because the big idea of my story was what?
Sea urchins.
Right, my topic was sea urchins. So I want to remind my readers about the fact that they just learned all about what animal?
Sea urchins.
So I'm gonna make my reader think about what they just read. Okay, so I'm gonna say, did you enjoy learning all about sea urchins? Because I want them to be thinking, what did I just learn about? Did I enjoy it? Did I have a good time reading this? Guess what? They did. So I'm gonna say, did you enjoy learning all, not time, we're not in math, learning all about what?
Sea urchins.
About sea urchins. I need to remind them what they just read. I'm having to stop my lesson for a second time to address this. Do I need to move you somewhere where you can concentrate better?
Yes.
Huh? Or can you focus? Can you focus? Then show me, because the next time I hear your voice talking about Fabian, you're going to move. Understand me? Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? Thank you. So I reminded my reader all about my topic. I love that I still have Esmeralda's eyes. I love that I still have Aiden Lawson, Aiden Guevara, and Edgar, and Amanda, and Henry. All my friends are so focused on me. Did you enjoy learning all about sea urchins? I just reminded them about the topic that they just learned about. Now, guess what?
What?
Do you think I want my reader to stop here, or do I want them to learn more?
More.
Of course, we always need to be learning more. So now I get to make some suggestions. I can tell them how they can learn more. Did you enjoy learning all about sea urchins? If you want to learn more, oh gosh, I need more lead. If you want to learn
More.
more,
About.
now help me out. What could my reader do to learn more? What could my reader do to learn more? Where could they go? Where could they go? Track. Fabia. Don't speak to me respected, please. Where could they go? How could my reader learn more about sea urchins? Well, that's a fact I taught them, but what if they want to learn more facts besides the ones that I told them? Well, I'm not going to tell any more facts on this page. I want to give my reader somewhere they can go to learn more. Track Sonia. Turn your bodies. Track Sonia. We're all turning Sonia. Turning and tracking Sonia.
They could go to the library or to the website and spell what do sea urchins do or eat.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, Sonia, that is so smart. If you want to learn more, you could go online
to a website
or to the library. Exactly. So I've done two things in my conclusion. In my conclusion, I've reminded my reader about my topic, and I've told them how they can learn more. So,
Tyler, that's
did
not
you
okay.
enjoy learning all about sea urchins?
That's
I just
not an
reminded
option.
them of their topic. If you want to learn more, you could go online or to the library. I told them how they could learn more. So, when you're writing your conclusion
those
today,
papers
you're
up.
doing two things. Say, remind them of the topic.
Remind them of the topic.
Tell them how to learn more.
Tell them how to learn more.
So brainstorm right now. Before we go to our tables and get started on finishing our stories, what's your conclusion going to be? What are you going to say? You need two things. Remind them of your topic and tell them how they can learn more. I said, did you enjoy learning all about sea urchins? If you want to learn more, you could go online or to the library. What are you guys going to say? When I say go but not yet, I want you to turn and talk to your partners about what you're going to say in your conclusion. Oh. Come here, partner. So, what are you going to say? Andre, you can be partners with Ruby and Esmeralda, okay?
You can go to Facebook.
I like my book. Okay, but what was your topic? You need to remind me. Okay, so did you have okay, how can I learn this? If you want. We're back in 5. Joy, that's a minute. We're not playing on the carpet. We're turning and talking about partners. Nope, I saw you playing 2 times. 3, 2, 1, and a Z-E-R-O. Oh, that was just sad. 3, 2, 1, and a Z-E-R-O. Jamari, we can control this. Control your reaction. You're okay. You made a choice. You got to deal with it. Eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
All right, I have time for 2 friends. What is going to be in your conclusion? Remember, 2 things. Remind your reader of your topic and tell them how they can learn more. Track. Who have I not heard from today? Andre, I want you to share, but I want you to listen first, okay? So I'm going to choose someone else and then I'll come to you. Okay? Track, Aiden G.
On my website.
Ooh, pause. First thing you need, remind me of my topic. Did you
like cheaters? I'm gonna go on some websites.
to learn? Way to go. Andre, what are you going to say? Track Andre.
Check Andre.
Turning our bodies. First thing you need to do is remind me what I just read about. What did I just read? I said, did you enjoy learning all about sea urchins? What could you say?
Did you learn about